Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for joining. Srimad Bhagavatam class. We'll start with Jai Radha.
It's not working. Can you tap the mic? Yeah, its connection is loose.
Hare Krishna.
No, chal.
Yeah. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Yamuna Kira Vanachari Yamuna Kira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Tira Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining Srimad Bhagavatam class. And before starting, I'll seek blessing from all the assembled devotees, Jugal Kishore Prabhu, Sham Kishore Prabhu ji, and every one of you. Thank you so much. Please bless me that I can glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's coming, but it's Hare Krishna. We'll start. I know. Hare Krishna. So we'll start from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 1st chapter, verse number 58. Evam suraganaistatha
Evam suraganistata
bhagavantau abhishtutau
Bhagavanta Abhishnuto
bhagavantau avishtuto
Bhagavanta Abhishtuto
labdhavalokaryayatur
Labdhavaloke Yayatur
labdhavalokaryayatur
Labdhavaloke Yayatur
ar architau gandha mandanam
Archito Gandhamadanam
architau gandhamadanam
Archito Gandhamadanam
evam suraganaistatha
Evam Suraganistata
bhagavantavabhishtuto
Bhagavanta Abhishtuto
labdhavalokeya yayatur yayatur
Labdhavaloke Yayatur
rarchitau gandhamadanam.
Archito Gandhamadanam
Anyone wants to decide?
Evam Suraganistata
Evam suraganaistatha
Bhagavanta Abhishtuto
bhagavantavadishtuto
Bhagavantav Abhishtuto
bhagavantavabhishtuto
Labdhavaloke Yayatur
labdhavalokeryayatur
Archito Gandhamadanam
hito gandhamadanam.
Archito Gandhamadanam
Archito Gandhamadhanam.
Synonyms: evam, thus, suraganair, by the
Suraganair,
demigods,
by the
tata,
Tata,
tata, O Vidura,
O Vidura,
Bhagavantav,
Bhagavan,
the Supreme Personality of
the
Godhead,
Supreme Personality of Godhead,
Abhishtutav,
Abhishtutav,
having been praised,
having been praised,
Labdha,
Labdha,
having obtained,
having obtained,
Avaloke,
Avaloke,
the glance
the glance
of mercy,
of mercy,
Yayatur,
Yetu,
departed,
departed,
Architav,
Architav,
having been worshipped,
having been worshipped,
Gandhamadhanam,
Gandhamadana,
to the Gandhamadana hills.
to the Gandhamadana hill.
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Maitreya said, O Vidura, thus the demigods worshipped with prayers the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appearing as the sage Nar Narayan. The Lord glanced upon them with mercy and then departed from Gandhamadana, departed for Gandhamadana hills. We'll see the next verse. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.1.59. Tvau imo vai bhagavato harer amsav ihagato bharavyaya cha bhuva krishno yadu kurudvahau. Synonyms: Tva, both; Ima, these; Vai, certainly; Bhagavata, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead; Hare, of Hari; Amsha, part and parcel; expansion; Iha, here, in this universe; Agato, has appeared; Bhara Vyayaya, for mitigating of the burden; Cha, and Bhuva, of the world; Krishna, the two Krishnas, Krishna and Arjuna; Yadu, Kuru, Udvaho, who are the best of the Yadu and Kuru dynasty respectively. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. That Narayan Rishi, who is a partial expansion of Krishna, has now appeared in the dynasty of Yadu and Kuru in the form of Krishna and Arjun, respectively, to mitigate the burden of the world. Purport: Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Nara is a part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan. Thus, the energy and the energetic together are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maitreya informed Vidura that Nara, the portion of Narayan, had appeared in the family of Kurus, and the Narayan, the plenary portion of Krishna, had come as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with the purpose of delivering suffering humanity from the pangs of material burden. In other words, Narayan Rishi was now present in this world in the form of Krishna and Arjuna. We'll recite Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukum karoti vachalam, pangum langayate girim, yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam Paramanandam Madham Shri Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. I seek blessings from Yugal Kishore Prabhuji and all the assembled Vaishnavas in the Zoom so that I can glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. This is not working. It has to be on. Pitching. That is on, Prabhuji. Then why is it not working? I think. Hare Krishna. Maybe wire connection got loose.
पीछे लाइट तो है प्रकृति यहाँ से लाइट तो जल रही है
Hare Krishna.
ओके मैं देखता हूँ
It's on now. Huh? The light is on now.
Hare Krishna.
लाइट
Yeah, speak.
Hare Krishna.
And that's
louder.
Hare Krishna.
नहीं मेरा भी मैं जब मैं गया तो मेरे को ऐसे
and to change the wire. To change the wire.
So in the today's discussion, Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidura, and Maitreya Muni is talking about Narnarayan Rishi. So in the last verse, it was said that Narnarayan Rishi glanced on the demigod with the merciful eyes and departed to the Gandhamandana hills. So this we have seen this nature of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, in so many pastimes, especially in Vrindavan pastimes, where all the Gopa friends were going inside the mouth of Agasur, and they were all killed by the poisonous breath of Agasur. And then Krishna went inside and killed Agasur and glanced mercifully on his Gopa friends, and they came to life, and it was for them it was like nothing happened. And in one more instance, we see that Kalia, because of that because of the poison of Kalia Nag, all the Gopa friends and all the Brajvasis, few of them cows and all, they were actually dead because of their drinking the water of Yamuna river. But Krishna again glanced them mercifully with his merciful eyes, and they came back to consciousness. So and also we always see in the temple, we see Radha Gopijana Vallabha. They are glancing to all of us, whoever is coming and taking darshan with their merciful eyes. And we have seen so many miracles because of their glance. So Lord is always looking at everyone with his merciful glance. But when we have envy towards Lord, we might not able to see it. But even if we have envy towards him, or even if we are pure devotees or struggling devotees or non-devotees, still he's seeing us with merciful eyes. He's always looking. He's always trying to get all the living entities who are struggling in the material world to spiritual world somehow or other. That is why he had created so many loopholes in the stringent law of material nature. Loopholes in the sense, even if a animal, if you are in the animal life and you have to go through so many lifetimes to come to a human form and then perform bhakti, but by somehow or other good fortune, that animal went and ate some remnant of a pure devotee, then next life that animal will get a devotee life. So animal has bypassed so much suffering from his which he had to get. That living entity in that animal body has bypassed so much suffering he had to get. He or she had to get in so many lifetimes, because just either by staying in the association of a devotee or eating a remnant of a devotee, or somehow or other uh, it has got agyat sukruti. We have seen in the Shastra, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that a dog in in that same life went back to Godhead because he ate the remnant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this and there are so many other instances in the Shastra. So Lord is always merciful on the living entities. Lord is always trying to somehow or other attract living entity towards him. That is why he comes again and again in this material world and perform his beautiful pastimes so that he can attract this living entities who are struggling, who are conditioned in this material world, attract towards his attract towards him. Somebody might get attracted because of his beauty, somebody might get attracted because of his pastime, somebody might get attracted by somehow or other just coming and seeing his devotees very merciful, and by that they get attracted to Krishna. So Krishna is always trying to get suffering living entities to his abode, that is Golok Vrindavan. Even in the next verse, verse number 59, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has a purpose of delivering suffering humanity from the pangs of the material burden. So, Krishna or any plenary portion of Krishna or partial representation of Krishna, anyone who comes in this material world, they have a purpose, only one purpose. There might be so many reasons, unlimited reasons for him to come, so many reasons, but out of that, the main one, the purpose is they want to deliver all the living entities from this material world. Of course, they come to enjoy the pastime, they come to give pleasure to Brahmanas, to their devotees, but another purpose is they come to deliver the suffering humanity. Not only just humanity, they deliver even demons. Krishna had delivered so many demons. Narsingadev delivered Hiranyakashipu. Vamandev came to deliver Bali Maharaj. And then so many and in every pastime you see, whether somebody was envious of the Lord or whether somebody uh, was a devotee of a Lord always looks for their welfare. Especially Narnara and Rishi, they came as Krishna and Arjun, because they had out of so many purpose, one purpose was to kill Karan. Karna was a demon, 1,000 armed demon who did lot of austerity to Surya, sun god, and got that boon that he have 1,000 he have 1,000 armor. And only a person who who do austerity for thousands of years can break his armor. And then can break one armor, and then another time that person has to again perform thousand years of austerity again to break another armor. So in that way Nar Narayan Rishi came. So they were fighting with this demon who has thousand armor. So what they used to do, first they perform tapasya. First Nar performed tapasya, and then Narayan indulged in the war, and then broke one of the armor. And then after that, Narayan performed tapasya for Narayan Rishi performed tapasya for thousands of years, and then Nar was in the war with that demon and broke one armor. So in that way they broke 999 armor. But when it was a time to break the last armor, this demon took shelter under Surya Dev. And then that demon, when he took the shelter under Surya Dev, then they have to leave that demon. And then but when Kunti Maharani, when she got that boon from Durvasa Muni and invited sun god, then then sun god Surya Dev Vivaswan has given this child as this demon as a child to Kunti Maharani, and his name was Karan. And then that's how Narnarayan Rishi came as Krishna and Arjun. And now this time it was the when 999th armor was broken, Narayan was in war with the demon. That is why now Arjun killed Karna. So that is the pastime of Narnarayan Rishi with this demon, and this demon came as Karna in this life. But more than that, that was one of the reason. But more than that, Krishna came not only for just this one thing. Krishna came to deliver all so many living entities. When Krishna was there, when Krishna was there were Jarasan was so much envious of Krishna. He used to, because Krishna killed Kamsa, Jarasan wanted to take revenge of his son-in-law Kamsa. And then Jarasan used to come with so much very huge army, and Krishna and his army used to defeat Jarasan and kill everyone leave except Jarasan, so that he can get more and more demons, more and more asuras. And then again, when Jarasan used to collect all the asuras and used to come for fight, then Krishna again used to defeat him and leave Jarasandha alone, so that he can go back and again get so many other demons. In that way, 17 times Jarasan got so many other demons, and Krishna killed everyone. And Krishna delivered all of them. So the purpose of Krishna is not only to like we cannot even imagine. He might have so many reasons. As Yugal Kishore Prabhuji always says, by the blink of his eye, he performs so many pastime, unlimited pastime, which cannot be counted. So he might have so many reasons, but this is one of the reasons. And when when we see that if Krishna doesn't come, he will send his associates. Like in the Kali Yuga is the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. More than any yuga, Kali Yuga people are very fallen. What is a qualification to take birth in Kali Yuga? That we are the most fallen, most envious people. And if Krishna doesn't come directly, actually Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga, but Krishna makes sure that at each and every point of time, there should be some of at least one of his representative or many of his representative, so that they can deliver the suffering soul. For example, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and then after he left, there were so many of his associates who were taking care of the spirit of spreading the spiritual knowledge. And then Srila Prabhupada came, and then his disciples are there. At every point of time, there are some Krishna makes sure that there are devotees present on this on in this material world, so that they can deliver. If not anything else, Krishna is present in his Archa Vigraha form in the temple all the time, always. And that is why when you come to temple, take darshan. Radha Govind Swami Maharaj always says, if you cannot do anything, at least come and fold your hands and just offer your pranams to Krishna. Krishna will be very happy. When somebody comes and do that, Krishna is dancing in joy and crying in Golok Vrindavan, that after so many lifetimes you have come here and you have took my darshan, and you are with and you are offering me obeisances. Krishna is very happy. Krishna don't have to like Krishna don't have to do anything with us. Krishna is always Paramanand. He is always in bliss. But still, even that Paramanand, who is always in bliss, is actually taking is taking
Joy.
so much anxiety for us that we are suffering in this material world. And he's taking so much joy that after many, many lifetimes, we have come here, and we are not very far to going to meeting Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. So that is why Krishna is crying in tears and he's dancing in a joy. And I have also heard that even a one soul, one living entity who took up who develop a desire to go and see Krishna, there will be like a festival in Golok Vrindavan, that one living entity will be coming very soon. So that much joy Krishna is having, and that much love Krishna have towards all the living entity. He doesn't see whether you are in a dog body or whether you are in a demigod body. He's only worried about us. Then so many people ask, if he's worrying about us, then why to create this material world and send us here? Because many of our acharyas and many senior devotees have answered this question many times, that because we wanted to be a controller, and in spiritual world there can be only one controller, Krishna. And if Krishna and being the servant of Krishna will only give us joy, but somehow or other we got this controlling mentality and being independent of Krishna. And that's why he had to create a separate world for us, separate material world for us, and he had to send here only so that we will realize that we cannot live happy, we cannot be happy by staying away from Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. And that is the reason there are two attributes, Dukhalam Ashwasatam, like temporary and misery. Actually, this temporary misery has come because of our controlling mentality and staying away from Krishna. Because we have seen the pure devotees, whether they are in spiritual world or whether they are in material world, they are always in Anand. Even though the attribute of material world is misery, they are always in Anand. Whether externally their body might going to suffering, but externally, even if you wear a shirt which is torn, which has so many holes, but you are very happy that, oh, you got a $1 billion job. Whether you wear torn shirt, you will not even care that, but you will be very happy. So externally their body might be suffering, but they are very happy, even though this material world is a place of misery, still they are very happy. Why? Because they have realized that they are the servant of Krishna. They have a relationship with Krishna. So whether they are here or there, they will be happy. So this attribute that it's a place of misery came, it's all because of this mentality only. Even here we are trying to be a controller and try to somehow or other find happiness in being a controller. But when we get kicks of Maya, and when we keep getting kicks, more than kicks, if we get in association of a devotee, then only we realize, because so many people are suffering, but still they have a hope that they will be happy. But only if you are in the association of a devotee who is it so much in bliss, then only you'll realize that this world is actually a place of suffering. And that kind of arrangement will come only if devotees who are already connected will go out and preach. And Krishna will be very happy because of this, because we are supporting Krishna, we are being instrument of the in the purpose of Krishna. Krishna have this one purpose to call, to make sure that everyone who is suffering here should come back to his abode, and they come there and live in the bliss, and more than bliss, they will be engaged in performing pastimes of Krishna. In spiritual world, even the anxiety is blissful. For example, Krishna is going for gazing cows, and Yashodama is in so much anxiety that, oh, are there any thorns on the path? Whether Krishna is eating properly, or is he taken care properly? So that anxiety is also bliss, because it is all spiritual. But when we are in contact with material world, anything, even happiness is anxiety, because it is material happiness. So, but we feel that it is giving us pleasure, but that is creating so much bondage and anxiety. So that is why wants, Krishna takes so many incarnations, and Krishna sends so many plenary portions or partial representation, so that to make sure that we come back, somehow or other we come back to the spiritual world. And in this purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Nar Narayan Rishi, the purpose of them is to deliver the suffering humanity from the pangs of material burden. So that is why Krishna had come, and Krishna sends his devotees for us to realize that we are suffering here, and we will only be happy in the service of Krishna. Even we see here, if we are working outside in the material world, we feel that, oh, we are getting money and we are happy, but actually that is only causing so much suffering. Because once you get money, you want to make it more, you want to grow your money more and more and more. In doing that, you work so hard, and while working so hard, you don't realize that you that you even materially your health is going bad. Even materially your relationships might go bad, because your only focus is to increase whatever you have and acquire whatever you don't have. In that, doing that, you will be you are illusioned that one day, after I get everything, I will enjoy. But by that time you will become old, still you will not get those things which you wanted. and then you have again, you at that time you think I wasted my time, and you will be in so much suffering because thinking of your past. At every point, whether you are young or middle age or old, or at every point, either you will be suffering by thinking of your past, or you will be in anxiety by thinking of your future. Because present, if you stay in present, then only you will at least you will be out you will be relaxed. But that is not possible in this material world, because people are always making plans what to do in future and how to secure future, and that is why they are always suffering in anxiety. And when you see the devotees in the association of devotees, you see that they are very happy just serving here in the temple, even if they don't have any income, or even if they have any income. Even the grahasthas outside who are earning, who are billionaires, but they are devotees, you see that they are much more happy coming here and doing menial service to the Lord. And when they are in their, when they are in the material world, they have lost the taste to uh, to uh, to enjoy that material world, because they are getting so much happiness here. Maybe in the start you might feel it is as a poison, that oh, who will come and do pot washing, who will come and do sweeping, who will go for 4 5 hours to temple, I have so many things to do. But if you keep coming and doing some, if you at least start with thinking that okay, at least in weekends, at least two weekends in a month, if I come, and you see, you will get that slowly that pleasure from Krishna in bits and pieces, and you will realize that actually there is so much happiness here when compared to outside. Because all the temples and wherever Krishna is there, it's spiritual world. Even Krishna is present here in this Archavigra form, and he is glancing everyone with merciful eyes. So many people who came here told me that they were going through so much anxiety in the day, but then they came here, and when they looked Krishna, Radharani, Gaur Nitai, their all anxiety were gone, and they were feeling so much joy and happiness. So many people who came for the first time, they told me like that. So that means if it is working for them, then it is working for everyone, even the for sure it will work for devotees. So that is what I was thinking, that how merciful Krishna is. At every, he will never leave, even as a Paramatma or even as a Archavigra form. He will always be there with us, and he'll always make sure that somehow or other will come back to him. So that is why what I wanted to speak today. If I have spoken anything wrong, please forgive me. If anybody have any corrections, you can correct me. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Any correction?
If you read the lecture as it is and here and apply every line, everyone who have lessons will change.
Pure devotee, pure devotion.
I'm not talking about pure devotee or pure devotion. I'm talking about the lines.
Yeah, which I'm saying, if someone applies, it will become pure.
I'm not doing that all. What I'm doing is
He told one line to you that Krishna, that if you don't serve Krishna, you won't be happy.
just proved out so many points. You read what are you.
If one has envy towards Lord or his devotee, one will not get the opportunity to serve. If one eats the remnants of Mahabharats, they will bypass all the living entities, just like you mentioned. Krishna delivers demons also, not only just the devotees. Lord always looks for the welfare of the devotees. Narayan Rishti came as Arjuna and Krishna, and from Suryadev came. When Krishna came for many purposes. He had a pastime with demon Jarasandha. Kali people are the most fallen and most envious. But Krishna ensures devotee comes to propagate his message always, or he is present in Arjavita. Krishna is there in tears, that is anxiety, and also joy. Even if one devotee takes interest in bhakti, there is festivals in Golu. We can only be happy when we are in the association of Krishna and his devotees. Internally, all the great devotees are in Ananda. Externally, they might go through many pains. In spiritual world, anxiety is also bliss. Krishna also takes many plenary expansions to ensure everyone returns to the spiritual abode. Even after endeavoring so much, we don't get the things or goals that we aspire for in material. If one stays in the present, then only one can be relaxed and practice spiritual life. Everyone is making plans based on past and present. Initially, it might look poison in serving Krishna in the temple, but later it is the eternal bliss.
Thank you so much.
So the point, what is that? Without Krishna, you cannot be happy. In the middle world, you cannot be happy. It is an illusion that you'll be happy. Grihasthas also, these are the words of salvation. And initially think it is good. Okay, for bhakti you have to make it. Initially it is poison, but after some time it will really good because it's Krishna. Otherwise, actually now I'll accumulate money and I'll be happy in future that time will become old and you can appear. No. In the present, you're always in the past or in the future. Future is always an anxiety, past is always, I should not, this is my life. Up to this yours, I should not have done, I should not have done, I give it this thing. But we should be present, now this yours. But it's not easy to be present, without switching. So when I make money, that time I'll sit and enjoy, but that time you cannot because you're already over. This is like a search for happiness session of first session, search for happiness. That's good. Hello, Krishna Kumar Prabhu and our Sandeep, myself, Shamshi,
Myself, Ravi.
you are giving lecture.
No.
I applied this thing. They can, if they join full time, think we have rooms. No, it's serious. It purchase the boards. Serious. Whatever he said is right. One reason I joined full time, yesterday's happiness will not compensate today's suffering. That line changed my life. And then I realized, Radhanaswami says, unless you're convinced, there is no happiness in this world. Some people don't know the word unless. I'll present next slide. If you are not convinced that there is no happiness, no, you can't become a preacher. They are not convinced that there is pleasure in this life. There is no pleasure in this life. There is no pleasure in this world. If you are not convinced about the fact, you cannot become a preacher. You cannot become a strong, he'll speak, he is a preacher. But for preaching to get results, should be convinced there is no pleasure.
The words will not stick to people. You speak, but here one is not convinced, you cannot really make it. That's what God is trying to.
Actually, Tanzania doesn't have it. Tetris, it is there. Usually, we are on Maya. But not, if somebody does sadhana, Maya cannot come to your mind. That's why one has to chant grounds nicely. Then only will slowly come out. Any mental pleasure will cause attachment. The attachment brings so much suffering. Whether it is attachment to the pad, spouse, kids, money, that attachment will be part of something. Especially when you're living, it will increase your birth sex. It will increase your birth. The moment you touch 50, body gives, I said trouble there. So much trouble. One day I thought, why Krishna, why this old age, why this disease, why this death? Somewhere you surrender. What's that? Somewhere you surrender.
It's not working out.
Then things are going on very well. Even devotees like me. Ye karo, wo karo, ye karo, wo karo. So we are doing bhakti, but it's not doing. In fact, when you are, it's not, oh, it's happening. When you're grounded, one day everybody will be grounded. Not like सब बैठ खाते पीते पीते सोते सोते कोई छोड़ते नहीं. And everyone has to be grounded. In that helpless state, Krishna thinks, okay, at least you will surrender me. Radharani has 630 million gopis are there. How many?
630 million gopis.
That's specific. In general, they said 1 billion. Means 100 crore. Not that we are going and first time there are people only Ashtaga people. No, many are. The point is that many veiled souls are there. But in the eternity, only that many are there. They are all perfected siddhas. Here convinced of what you spoke. Changing your life, everyone's life.
Nice.
Where's Rohininandan for?
I'm ending now. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.